There's a strange reason why some choices feel random, but never actually are. Imagine you're walking alone through a quiet forest. No noise, no distractions, just you and your thoughts. And suddenly, you reach a point where the path splits into 4 completely different directions. No signs, no guidance, just a decision. Now here's the unsettling question. What if the path you feel drawn to right now could reveal something deeper about you? Something you don't consciously admit. This isn't just a simple choice. According to the psychological ideas inspired by Carl Jung, the unconscious mind often speaks through symbols, patterns, and instincts, especially when you're not overthinking. And what you're about to do is exactly that. In a moment, I'm going to show you 4 paths in a forest. Each one is different. Each one carries a hidden meaning. And the one you choose might say more about your inner desires, your emotional state, and even the parts of yourself you've been ignoring. Don't try to be logical. Don't choose what seems right. Just go with the one that pulls you in instantly. Because by the end of this video, you might realize that your choice was never random at all. If you felt drawn to path 1, the quiet, narrow trail surrounded by tall trees that almost block the light, this choice reveals something subtle but powerful about your inner world. This path is often chosen by people who are deeply introspective, individuals who may appear calm on the outside but carry a constant stream of thoughts beneath the surface. You are someone who doesn't just experience life. You analyze it, question it, and sometimes even overthink it. According to psychological patterns inspired by Carl Jung, choosing a path like this reflects a connection to your inner self, but also a tendency to withdraw when things become overwhelming. You may crave peace, silence, and emotional safety. Yet at the same time, you might feel a quiet loneliness that's hard to explain to others. This doesn't mean something is wrong with you. It means you are aware in a world that often avoids depth. But here's the part most people don't realize. This same depth that protects you can also isolate you. You might push people away without noticing, not because you don't care, but because you fear being misunderstood. And the forest in this path represents that space you retreat to, safe, familiar, but distant. The question is, are you choosing this path because it feels right, or because it feels safe? Because there's a difference, and understanding that difference might change how you see yourself from this moment forward. If you felt pulled toward path 2, the open trail with scattered sunlight breaking through the trees, this choice reveals a powerful tension inside you that most people never notice at first glance. This path is usually chosen by individuals who crave freedom, clarity, and emotional space, yet at the same time struggle with a quiet restlessness that never fully goes away. You are someone who wants more from life, more meaning, more connection, more experiences, but sometimes you don't even know exactly what you're searching for. According to the psychological ideas inspired by Carl Jung, this kind of choice reflects a personality that is constantly balancing between hope and dissatisfaction. You see possibilities everywhere, which is your greatest strength, but also your hidden frustration. Because when everything feels possible, nothing ever feels fully enough. And here's the part most people ignore about this path. You may appear positive and adaptable, but deep down, you can feel emotionally unsettled, like something is missing even in moments that should feel complete. The light in this forest represents awareness, your ability to see opportunities and new directions, but the gaps between the trees represent uncertainty, the spaces where doubt quietly grows. The real question is not why you chose this path, but what you keep chasing without realizing. Because sometimes, the desire for something more is not about the future. It's about something within you that hasn't been fully understood yet. If you were drawn to path 3, the darker, more mysterious trail where the forest feels deeper and slightly unsettling, this choice reveals a side of you that most people either suppress or never fully understand. This path is often chosen by individuals who are not afraid of intensity, people who feel emotions deeply and are naturally curious about what others avoid. You are someone who senses things beyond the surface, who notices subtle shifts in behavior, energy, and intention. According to the psychological perspective inspired by Carl Jung, choosing a path like this is strongly connected to what he described as the shadow self, the hidden parts of your personality that hold both your fears and your untapped potential. And here's where it gets interesting. You might be more comfortable exploring darkness than pretending everything is fine. You don't run from uncomfortable truths. You lean into them. But this strength comes with a cost that most people don't talk about. The deeper you go into understanding yourself and others, the harder it becomes to relate to superficial conversations and shallow connections. You may feel disconnected, not because you don't want connection, but because you crave something real, something raw, something honest. The darkness of this forest doesn't mean negativity. It represents depth, transformation, and the courage to face what others ignore. But the question you need to ask yourself is this: are you exploring this path to grow, or to stay hidden from the world that doesn't fully understand you? If you felt instantly drawn to path 4, the wide, inviting trail that looks easier to walk and more predictable, this choice reveals something important about how you navigate life, especially when it comes to control, stability, and emotional security. This path is often chosen by people who value structure, clarity, and a sense of direction. You are someone who prefers knowing where things are going rather than stepping into the unknown without a plan. But here's what makes this deeper than it seems. This is not just about comfort, it's about protection. According to psychological interpretations inspired by Carl Jung, choosing a path like this reflects a personality that has learned, consciously or not, to avoid chaos in order to maintain inner balance. You may have experienced moments in life where uncertainty created stress, confusion, or even emotional pain, and since then, you've developed a natural instinct to choose what feels safe and manageable. And while this gives you consistency and reliability, it can also limit how far you allow yourself to go. Because sometimes, the need for control quietly blocks opportunities that don't come with guarantees. The openness of this path represents clarity and order, but also a subtle resistance to unpredictability. And the truth most people don't want to face is this: growth rarely happens in places that feel completely safe. So the real question isn't why you chose this path. It's what you might be avoiding by staying on it. No matter which path you chose, here's what most people don't realize. The decision you made says less about the forest and more about the patterns quietly shaping your life every single day. What felt like a simple choice was actually influenced by your experiences, your emotional needs, and the parts of yourself you may not fully see yet. And this is exactly what makes psychological tests like this so powerful, especially when inspired by thinkers like Carl Jung. They don't define who you are. They reveal what you're ready to understand. Maybe your path showed a need for safety, or a desire for something more, or even a connection to deeper emotions that most people avoid. But none of these are weaknesses. They are signals. Signals pointing to areas of your life that are asking for attention, awareness, and growth. And here's the part that truly matters. You are not limited to the path you chose today. The moment you become aware of your patterns, you gain the power to change them, to choose differently, to step into discomfort, to explore parts of yourself you've been ignoring. So instead of asking, was my choice right? Ask yourself something deeper. What is this choice trying to show me about who I am becoming? Because the real transformation doesn't happen in the forest. It happens the moment you start seeing yourself clearly. If you made it this far, it means something in this psychological test spoke to you on a deeper level, so don't ignore that. Take a second right now and comment the number of the path you chose, 1, 2, 3, or 4, because I want to see how many people are truly aware of their own patterns. And if this video made you think differently about yourself, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more psychology tests, personality insights, and deep dives into human behavior inspired by Carl Jung. These videos are designed to help you understand your mind, your emotions, and the hidden traits that shape your life. Also, don't stop here. There's a video on your screen right now that goes even deeper into your personality, and trust me, you don't want to miss what it reveals next. Click on the video in the card and explore the full playlist where every test uncovers something new about who you are. Because the more you understand yourself, the more control you gain over your future. So stay curious, keep exploring, and I'll see you in the next video.